Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do your own makeup for Indian classical dance. First, we're going to check that we have the right lighting on our face. It's really important to do your makeup in the kind of light that you're going to be dancing in because it really alters the undertones that you're going to see while doing the makeup. So, if you're going to be dancing in yellow light, then try and do your makeup in yellow light. If you're going to dance in natural light, then try to do your makeup against a window, or if you're going to do it in white light, then do it in front of a white light. And I'm beginning by applying primer on my face. You can skip this step if you don't think you really need a primer, but I think that it gives a really even look. The primer that I'm using is a Revlon Photo Ready Instant Premier Primer. So there's many different kinds of foundations available. There's this one, which is a foundation stick. This is from Miffy. This is like the gold standard for makeup that's used in India for Bharatanatyam. The Miffy stick. It's really easy to apply. You just apply the stick and you can blend it in even with your fingers if you're good at applying your makeup. There's also the liquid foundation. This one's from L'Oreal True Match. I like this a lot because I found that this is the closest match to my skin tone. This other one that's my favorite is the Revlon Photo Ready. I love this foundation because it comes with the sponge on the top, so that makes it really easy for me to apply my foundation when I have to get ready really quickly. I'm gonna show you this on one side. So I'm just dabbing foundation. And I'm using a makeup sponge. The other side I'm using this. So you just gotta twist till you see the product. Now I'm taking a beauty sponge and I'm blending all my makeup in both halves of my face because I applied two different kinds of foundation to give you guys an idea of how they would look. I'm paying close attention to the area above my lips, below my lips, at my hairline, my neck, my ears, and I'm making sure that I have full coverage in all of these areas. I also recommend being really careful while applying foundation below your eyes. Just make sure that you're not stretching that skin and you're just dabbing the foundation in that area. Next, I'm moving on to do my eyeshadow. You can do any technique that you like. You can make a smoky eye. You can just apply regular eyeshadow on your eyelid. I usually pick the color that complements my costume and I decide whatever mood I'm in and how much time I have. I do my eyeshadow based on that. I start by dabbing some color on my eyelid and then blending backwards all the way to the back of my eye. I have really big eyes, so there's a lot of real estate here on my eyelids, but you can go all the way back up until where the eye line is. I also like to highlight under my arches with gold. This just is the way to use it as a highlighter. So taking some gold powder, I'm applying it right under my eyebrow. So this is just very light eyeshadow. So the amount of makeup that you apply really depends on the event or your stage or what setting you're performing in. If you're going to perform on stage with like 72 lights or 20, how much ever lights that you have on stage, then you're going to need to cake it on a little bit more. Otherwise, the lights are going to wash your face out. But if you're doing it at like a smaller space in a regular studio when you're not too far away from the audience, then I personally feel like a very thin layer of makeup should do. So I don't like to cake it on too much, but this is usually how much I like to put on. Next up we have the blush. So I'm using this lychee gold blush from Seraphine. Taking a blush brush. I don't usually contour my cheeks, but if you want to do it, then I suggest doing it before you start applying the blush. Your blush placement can change the appearance of your face. Some people like to do it on the apples of their face, like on the prominent part of their cheekbones. Some people like to create a little bit of a hollow to give their face a more contoured appearance. But blush is usually done to give your face that flushed appearance, because when the lights are washing your face out, you don't want to look pale and completely washed out. So the blush helps put some color back into your face. One kind of contouring that I do is the nose contour. So I take this 3 shade palette. I think it's from Maybelline. You take the way I do it is with my fingers. You take the darkest color on your index finger and on your thumb, and then what I like to do is I just pinch the bridge of my nose so that there are these 2 lines on the sides, and then I just blend it in. So what we're trying to do is create some shadows on the sides of our nose, and then with my middle finger I'm going to take the brightest color and then I'm going to draw a straight line on the bridge of my nose. So this way I'm highlighting the bridge of my nose and I'm creating shadows on the sides of my nose to give it a more sleek, contoured appearance. So after blending in the contour, this is how it looks. I like it to be very subtle, so just that the light catches the bridge of your nose. This is really great technique if you're going for a photo shoot, so the light just catches the bridge of your nose. And then there are slight shadows on the sides. Next up is one of the most complicated things that people find while doing dance makeup. It took me a lot of practice to be able to perfect it. So I start off with applying kajal on the underside, on my lower eyelid. If you're anything like me, the second you start to apply your eyeliner, your eyes start to water. What I found really helpful is to take a Q-tip and put it gently at whatever spot your eyes are tearing up and let that soak up the water so that it doesn't run and ruin your eye makeup. You can also take a paper towel and then just apply it over your lower lashes and close your eyes so it blots up all of the water. So let's go ahead and finish applying kohl or kajal to the waterline of our lower eyelids. I'm using Glossier's Pro Tip eyeliner. So I like to see exactly how my eyeliner is going. So I do it with my eyes open. If you find that really difficult to do, another technique that I found useful is to grab the corner of your eye and pull. So it's stretched like this, and that way you don't blink. Okay, so that's another way to apply your eyeliner. I like to keep it open, so that way I know exactly how my eyeliner is going to look. I keep taking a step back so that I can see both my eyes and make sure that they're both uniform. Now for the next part, one trick that I've learned is to go from the corner of your eye towards your eyebrow, where your eyebrow would meet, draw a flat line. Okay, it's not going to look like much at this point, but trust me, this is a really helpful technique that I've found. So you're going to draw a line till where it becomes flat. And then we're going to take this point and draw it downwards as well. Okay, now we're just going to fill in. That's it. That's really all you have to do for your eyes. Okay, now we're going to replicate it on this side. We're going to check for evenness and to make sure that both the the wings are about the same length. And there we go. Before I start doing anything to my eyebrows, I'm just going to comb it up a little bit to make it a little thick and bushy. Okay, and then I'm using Glossier's Brow Flick. I love this product because I think it gives a very natural hair-like appearance to whatever I'm filling in. So fill in where you think your eyebrows need a little more thickness. One tip I'd like to give here is to make sure that you're drawing vertically at the start of your eyebrows, because those hairs are usually straight, like they don't lie flat. So try and draw vertically and then draw horizontally along the arch of your eyebrow. That'll give a more natural finish. If you don't have Glossier, you can also use a regular eyebrow pencil and just darken it up. I like to finish off with Glossier's Boy Brow. I love it. It's like pomade for your eyebrows. So it's like a little brush. Before I started using Glossier, I used a regular mascara. That also works to give your eyebrows a darkened and combed, well-groomed appearance. The last thing that I do is apply lipstick. Again, just like my eyeshadow, I try and match my lipstick to the costume that I'm wearing. I'm using the Sephora Deep Rose. I'm first going to line my lips with a liner. And now I'm just going to fill that in. I'm going to finish with another line of the liner. You can finish up by applying mascara and setting spray, and that's the look, guys. I hope you like it and this tutorial was easy to follow along. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think. Thank you.